How you guys doing? I'm Chris Egnoto, and you are watching Nature Here and Now. Where's here, might you ask? Well, I'm in an area that was very recently burned out. This is a Pine Barrens forest, a Pine Barrens habitat, and as you can see clearly, there was a fire here. Now, if you watch any of my Pine Barrens series, you would know that fires are a natural occurrence for the Pine Barrens, and they're actually quite necessary. They're what keeps the Pine Barrens Pine Barrens. They burn out, a lot of the invasive species like oaks and maples and just tons of other species that aren't natives of the Pine Barrens habitat. But right now, this is very surreal, this appearance. You've got this black charred, landscape and these charred pitch pine trees and Virginia pines and whatnot, and these bright orange needles upon the ground. What goes on is the heat from the fire and stuff, kind of kills out the needles and stuff, but the trees themselves stay alive. There's crooked roots. There's Epicormic growth, which is where the needles and stuff, the trees grow leaves spontaneously right out of the trunks themselves. But the previous needles that were present during the fire, well, they die and they drop down in this black soil and create such a haunting, surreal atmosphere. But it's incredible to visit these places. Really soon, either this year or next spring, this is going to be teeming with new life. It's going to be a nursery, if you will, of new pine trees growing. These trees, as I said, are perfectly adapted for forest fires, and they have two types of pine cones. Your traditional pine cone, and then they also have cones that are known as Serotinous cones. And they actually require the heat of a forest fire in order to open up and drop their seeds and germinate. There are many things here that will not germinate until the soil is swept clear due to a fire. Another cool thing about these trees is they also have specially adapted bark. The bark is normally a lot thicker than your average evergreen or any other tree for that matter. And it's also designed to kind of layer and flake away. So the outer layers sacrifice themselves, to protect the heart of the tree. They burn away and absorb all that heat while the inside of the tree remains alive. If you look closely, a lot of the charring on these trunks stops as it gets higher up. I'll show you that in a minute. But, close to the ground, everything's burned away. These blueberries and stuff, their leaves are bright orange right now from the charring also, and it's just rather striking against this stark black landscape. Something that's common in areas that are prone to forest fires is there are, members of the Forest Service or other service branches create these things known as fire breaks. If you look behind me, you clearly see where there was a fire, right? Well, this large looking road that you see, right, that's a fire break. I mean, that also serves as a road. But take a look at how effective this is. Okay? On the other side, look at that. You've got all that lush green habitat on this side, protected by this fire break. And on this side is clearly, no pun intended, where the fire had occurred. What an amazing environment, is it not? Anyway, so just wanted to point this out and show you how cool this looks. And thank you for watching. I'm Chris Egnoto, signing out. Sorry about the lighting on this video, but it's raining out. But if you found this video even remotely interesting, please check out some of my other Pine Barrens videos. Maybe my one about the Pine Barrens habitats themselves, because there are so many species here of plants and flower and invertebrate and bird that you can't find anywhere else. It's an incredible habitat. There's 5 different species of carnivorous plant, and it just never stops. Please check out those videos, and I would greatly appreciate it if you share the videos to social media and get some more attention for, one, the Pine Barrens into my channel. Please. I'm not begging. I just sound like it.